Now here's where we must part, to follow our own hearts. But I will hold you here through every season. And in springtime, I'll be thinking of you. And when winter's come and gone, I will still hold you here in my thoughts. And when summer comes and places part, and then autumn's leaves begin to fall, I will still hold you here in my heart. And in springtime, I'll be thinking of you. And when winter's come and gone, I will still hold you here in my thoughts. And when summer comes and places part, and then autumn's leaves begin to fall, I will still hold you here in my heart. Through every season, in my heart, in my
Praise God. Every season.
What a beautiful selection there.
Amen.
Amen. In this season, thank God. God said that He'll comfort, He'll wipe away all tears from our eyes. At this time, there is just a little brief intersection into the program. We will allow a few moments for ministerial remarks. Those ministers that are present, if you desire a few words, you may do so at this time.
My name is Brother Darrell Johnson, currently residing in Alabama, worshiping in McDonough, Georgia. I too, as many have said, feel the weight of this day. Look at Bruce's, my little brother. Anytime me and him are talking, my wife said, "Who are you talking to?" Always my little brother. We've had a bond that has grown, and Sister Elizabeth helped complete Bruce, so she became my little sister. So I definitely feel the weight of this loss here. Not having walked in his shoes, but my mind could imagine if I had to how I would feel. Having raised two daughters and a son my own, I definitely felt the weight of it. Me and Bruce's relationship, I'll say it jump-started in 2000. He remembered that day vividly, he reminds me of it. It was a very, very big fellowship meeting, and it was in Jackson, and I was living in Jackson at the time, and he came down, and they opened up the gym. on a Saturday night. And somehow Bruce and we ended up on the same basketball team. And all I remember that night, he was just annihilating me. I mean, he was playing above the rim, he dunking, finger rolling, all this stuff. I said, man, this guy is pretty good here. And since I was in sports at the time, I really liked sports. Him and we initiated something. We were on the same team, and I think, if I remember right, didn't we win every game that night? I mean, every game. We won every game that night. But that was just the beginning. It took another turn the next day. As I said, it was a fellowship meeting, it was a revival. And I didn't make it, I wasn't saved at the time. And I remember my wife came home, she was all wild-eyed. She said, Daryl, you're not gonna believe it. She said a whole bunch of people got saved. And she began to name them off one by one. And I remember Lee got saved. I was like, what? And then she said, Bruce got saved too. I said, whoa, that went far. And I believe God brought to me, and my heart was unusually hard. I needed a little, what would you call it, incentive, I guess? And I said, well, those two can get saved and break through here. I said, maybe God can help me out. And I remember, even though I didn't make it to the service, God still had mercy on me, and he saved me. I believe it was the next day. I guess he saved the worst for last. A hard boy growing up in the church. So God, me and Bruce, our bond grew even stronger. And then Liz came into his life, and she completed him. She made him more of a balanced man. She made a man out of him.
All right.
And into being Camella. That was enough ball game. I said, Bruce, you try tough. I said, you have a girl. That's another ball game there, man. I said, they get on your heart a certain way. I said, it's something I can't explain to you. I said, but once you do, you'll see what I'm saying. And sure enough, that's what happened to him. You try to talk tough and can't even get it back. I said, man, look, you see what you want. I know who's running that household. It's not you, man. Karen is running that household. I was able to, Bruce, no problem. Liz, no problem. Even little Trey, I broke him the other day. Then it was working and talking and laughing. I got him. But Cammy was enough ball. I gave it a shot, but I did fail. At his 40th birthday party, we came down, and I seen Cammy and her cousin. They were running around there, so I said, I'm gonna go for it here. And I have a saying I do to all the little children. I said, come here. I said, you listen to me. I said, at my house, I said, I got candy. I said, I got ice cream. I got cookies. I said, I got toys. I said, I got all kind of stuff at my house. She was just looking at me. I said, I got all kind of stuff at my house. And I said, well, what do you do like that? She said, I got that at my house too. That's wasting my time. And she went on back and played and let me sit in that chair like that. I said, this is another case here. So I never was able to conquer Mama Cammy. I never could do it. That is the first, I was telling my wife, that is the first child I couldn't get. And I had some tough ones, but I always get them. They become Brother Daryl, hit my leg, and I'm laughing and picking them up and playing. But I never was able to get to Cammy. But we love the family dearly. That is my little brother. All the way with him, and you know that. And we love your family. We love all the saints. We can only imagine the weight that you carry, but you are not alone. You're not alone. We are behind you 100%. We want you to know that through all that you've been through, and with the Kelley family, this is difficult. It is difficult in a way we cannot explain, but we support you 100%. You're not by yourself. And to Brother Bruce, the grandparents, and the church family, and all of the aunts and uncles, all of you, we want you to know we support you during this time. And we love you, and may God bless every one of you. Amen.
On behalf of the Church of God, Jackson, Michigan, Pastor Hampton, pastor for many years, Springfield congregation, over 45 years of unbroken fellowship.
Amen.
We all grew up like sisters and brothers. Even Liz, growing up with you as well. Our heart goes out to this family. Losing a child is quite different than anything else.
yes.
You can go through many things in life. It's natural. I just buried my father. It's natural for a child to bury their parents, although it hurts deeply. But when you bury a child, part of you go with it. And I'm just going to leave you with this. It's too late in the gospel day to allow any trial that you go through for you not to get every single thing you can out of it.
True, true.
This is a different time. If you're going to make it in this time, every trial you go through, you're going to look deep on the inside of it and get everything you can out of that trial. As it was said earlier, David, son died. And for years I read the scripture and it said that David prayed, fasted, Lord, heal my child. Lord, heal my child. Lord took the child. So I heard David say many times, I would read it and it said that David said, my child cannot come back, but I can go to him. Right. No. He says here, my child is gone. The child cannot come back to me, but I shall
Yes, sir.
go to the child.
Right.
Devil, you tried to break me with this situation, but I'm taking everything out of this. And David determined. He said, I shall, not I can.
Right.
Despite what you bring, devil. I got an incentive on the other side. Liz, Brucey, despite what the devil brings, you got a little angel on the other side. You got to determine in your mind, I shall go to him. It don't matter what the devil brings. It doesn't matter who comes, who goes, whatever you go through, keep your spirit right. You got to have it in your mind, Liz, when you're going through the heat of the night, when you're going through, Brucey, and you feel it deep on the inside. You got to have it in your mind. I shall go to Camella. I'm not going to backslide. I'm not going to give in. If somebody cut up on me, if somebody treat me wrong, I'm keeping my spirit right because I got a little angel on the other side, and I shall go to Camella. God bless the family. May God bless both of you. Our prayers are with you. Our prayers are with this congregation. You have been through a lot, but thank God we shall go see Camella.
Amen.
Bless the Lord, amen.
Praise God forever.
Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Make no mistake about it.
Thank the Lord for those ministerial remarks. I'll just give a few remarks. I do want to show Liz and Bruce how much we love and appreciate you. We thank God for Bruce Jr. Me and Bruce, we go all the way back to childhood. Run around this church, down in the basement, doing fellowship meetings, wrestling, challenging our, who's that, Brother Dennis, Brother Bruce, Brother Charles, challenging them out on the court, challenge them in football. We go way back. Spend a night at one another's house. I consider Bruce my best friend. He was very dear to me as a friend. We never had differences. We never had odds. We just clicked, we were just best buddies. And Bruce was probably my main basketball mentor. People wonder, Mark, how did you get to play on ball? It was that guy right there. Because anytime I came down low, my stuff got through to the street. I tried to do a layup, that stuff be way out there. So I said, you know what? I gotta stay on the perimeter. I tried to do a jump shot, he tossed that. So I said, here's what I'm gonna do. I said, when I shoot, I'm gonna jump. And I gotta do it before he get to me. And right then and there, I was only, 5'9", he was 6'2", or whatever, how tall you are. And I started getting some jumpers on him. He taught me how to play some ball. You know, I appreciate Bruce, you know, just dear. You know, we did so much stuff, clowned around the church. Saints didn't probably know stuff that was going on. Let me just give you one example. This is the first time y'all probably heard this, but I'm big enough y'all can't spank me now. Y'all see this parking lot over here, the cars gotta go in diagonally. And in order for the saints to back out, you know, they're already diagonally parked in. We, during, I don't know what possessed us. But me, my older brother, Bruce, I think it was Ron out there too. I don't know, Scott, I think you might have been out there.
I remember.
Man, I don't know, during prayer time, the devil jumped on us. We went out there and we literally picked up everyone's back end of their cars, and rather than their cars facing in diagonal, when they all came out of service that night, their cars was facing straight on, all lined up. We picked up their cars and actually moved it. It was, I'm sorry, Mom. Me and Bruce, we go back. I really appreciate Bruce's life. You know, he knew me when I wasn't saved. I knew him when he wasn't saved. But when Bruce got saved, he got saved. He jumped into salvation with both feet and he left the world. You talk about a worldly dude, a worldly individual, cut up, just out there doing whatever. That was him. But when he got saved, he was a whole nother man. He became a man of God. And as Brother Darrell said, Liz came into his life and she completed him. God brought precious little Cammy. And, you know, Cammy, she's 4, and I have a baby girl, and she's 4. And as Bruce would call me sometimes, when she was going through her afflictions, that thing went personal with me. And Bruce would call sometimes late at night, early in the morning, and we would pray with him. And that thing, it was deep. And as we were down here last week, as the Lord would have it, Bruce began to let us know. He said, "Man, pray for my girl." And so he called me that morning. We were in Columbus, Ohio, getting prepared to attend Brother Charles' funeral. And I told my mother, I said, I want to go to Bruce's house. And I said, I know the funeral's going to start pretty soon. I said, but take me over there. She took me over there, and I spent about 10 to 15 minutes. And as we was there, Bruce began to say, he said, "Brother Mark," he said, if God doesn't do something, man, we don't know where this thing's going to go. So we went back over there, and you know, as I was with them, you saw a love for God and a commitment to go with God all the way. They were dedicated to God. And you know, in this day and age, you'll find people, they've lost that love and that fervency and that dedication, but even in the midst of the trial, they were calling on God. And God saw fit to take little Cammy. I stayed that whole night. I was here that weekend to be with the congregation here in Springfield. But that night, we spent the whole night with Bruce, and we talked maybe most of the night, maybe got an hour's sleep. And Bruce came in here on Sunday morning. Liz came in on Sunday morning.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Liz stood up
Yes, sir.
and said, "The Lord giveth,
Yeah.
and the Lord taketh away." And for Bruce and Liz to stand there and say, "Blessed be the name of the Lord," tears could only flow out of my eyes. Bruce, Liz, family, grandparents, cousins, we, the congregation, Church of God in Columbus, Georgia, want to let you know how much we love you. We're here for you. You know I'm here for you. You just call. We done spent the night when we was 2, 3 years old I spent the night, and you 40 years old. I'm going to be here for you for the rest of our days. I love you, man. God bless you. At this time, we do want to give time for a few more tributes as we go further into the program. A tribute hanging with Grandma and Grandpa, and then followed by another tribute, Mommy Time.
Hello, family and friends, and saints, everyone else, children. I'm going to say what I need to say to make it cool. I just really appreciate all the love that has been shown from everyone here. It's just been a great blessing to see the love you've shown to my daughter, and my brother-in-law, and I will never forget this. I also just want to thank God for what He's done for each one of us. You know, He's brought all of us a long way. Whether we're young or whether we're old, He's brought us. So, you know, I think Cammy I believe she's here. I believe she would want us to grow and mature and go higher and reach levels that we have never, ever met on behalf of our dear Savior. So there are many that are not saved, maybe. There are children here that are wondering just what happened and why. But look to Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. Look to Him. He's got answers. He's got answers for all the questions that we have and all the questions we haven't asked. And all the questions that are in the future, He's got those answers. And, why not just trust Him and believe it? So, yes, I'm hurt very deeply, touched by this. It took about 2 hours right after I heard. And I said, that's over. I'm just going to wait until another time when that comes rolling around again. But I am just so amazed at what God has done for our family here. I'm so amazed at where He's bringing us to. So be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might.
Amen. Good afternoon, everyone. Wow. I am so touched. Wow. I was very concerned for Bruce Jr.